Is your company's integration strategy up to date? Are you enabled to become a competitive organization in the 21st century? Do you have what it takes to gain a competitive advantage? What's your strategy for Mobility 2.0, big data, and loyalty? How will you turn your customers into fans? In the 20th century, point-to-point architectures ruled the land. In order to get data from system to system, point-to-point interfaces connected these systems, ultimately resulting in a big mess of spaghetti. When companies grow, install new systems, or acquire new companies, all you end up with is a bigger mess. To add to the problem, most companies add portals, web and mobile direct access to these systems to try to pretty up the mess. How do you maximize productivity while being bombarded by business initiatives, both internally and externally, while addressing the ever-changing economic landscape? Right now, the typical CIO dedicates 75% of his IT spend on maintaining operations, leaving only 25% for more strategic business initiatives, creating new business opportunities for the company. As budgets inevitably tighten, cuts always come from that 25%, causing many companies to lose their competitive edge. Here's where TIBCO comes in. For over 20 years, we've been integrating companies with our Enterprise Service Bus, or ESB, replacing point-to-point architecture with a publish and subscribe model. No more spaghetti. Information is pushed into the bus and is accessible by the people and systems who need it, creating a one-to-many versus one-to-one. While some companies have moved to this model, many are still not taking advantage of the E in ESB, taking subsets of applications, but never really integrating the entire enterprise. As we move into the 21st century, an ESB is not just about integration. TIBCO goes beyond this by taking all of the information floating in the bus and putting it in an event server, an in-memory data grid housing all the information flowing through your organization at a given time. Millions and millions of your events on the bus can now be put into the event server. Once the information is there, we can correlate events in real time, create rules, and drive action. We can solve business problems which were once unfathomable. For example, Kevin is out with his family on his weekly pizza night. Before going into the restaurant, he uses his ATM card at a local gas station in Atlanta, and 5 minutes later, makes a withdrawal at the bank itself. These are separate events from different systems being published into the event server. 3 hours later, a large transaction is made on his bank account in Asia, and Kevin is obviously not there. With the old spaghetti architecture, these occurrences are all separate transactions that mean nothing by themselves. But when you think of them as events, they're everything when correlated together in real time. With the event server, using pre-existing rules that Kevin clearly couldn't be in 2 continents in that short of time, a pattern is identified, and the system is alerted that fraud has been committed. Instead of Kevin's credit card company simply giving him his money back, correlating events in real time prevents the money from ever leaving the bank in the first place. The event server goes beyond just transaction data and allows you to use all the information in your systems that aren't always in constant motion on the ESB. By event enabling your enterprise, the subscriber of your information transitions from individual systems to the event server itself. Now all of your data, millions and millions of events and log files, are correlated in real time, with rules being created to drive action. This will allow your business to take advantage of external social capabilities, cloud applications, unparalleled analytics, with the ability to understand the events in your enterprise and automate responses. Transitioning your business to 21st century technology will help you solve problems you don't even know you have yet, giving yourself a true competitive advantage.